Hey, Jim Steel here, bringing you a virtual world deck profile today. This deck's been killing in TCG lately. It's got a lot of great potential, a lot of great combos, so let's get right into it. We're going to start off with triple Nyan, triple Lulu, and triple GG. These are your level 3s, so they're really good starters for the deck. Nyan especially, and GG especially, are great normal summons to go off with the rest of your virtual monsters. Lulu's a searcher for the deck, along with every other virtual world being a foolish burial for a specific card or card type. Next, we got triple Lala and triple Lily. So Lala Lily is a double foolish compared to the normal ones being a single foolish, and Lala is a nice special summon from Grave. Can't be anything you send though, still a really good card for an extender. Next on spells, we got triple Kowloon, triple Qinglong, and then 3 Chuchis too. Kowloon lets you activate Qinglong or Chuchi from deck. Qinglong, well, it's on field, is a just monster negate for something on field, and Chuchi is a pop, which is really nice for the deck. It lets you shuffle back into your banished virtual world, so you can really recycle well with it. Kowloon letting you activate from deck too. Lets you get something other than monsters for rituals on the field to let them use their effects a little bit better. Next on to the spells. We got Call by the Grave, 2 goods, 2 desires, and an E-Telly. If it were possible, I would swap out these desires for E-Tellys, just because E-Telly is such a good card in the deck, but kind of stuck with what the ban list is now, so we just got the double desires. Desires, great extender still, lets you draw 2 cards. Most of the virtual worlds can special remand anyway. E-Telly lets you get your Nyan, GG, Lulu, whatever you need on the field, so that you can use a virtual in hand to get some plays going. And then we got the double Foolish Burial Goods. You don't really want 3. It bricks a little bit, but you always, not always, but you're good with just 1. Unless you send a chain along to start your plays. Opening 2 of them, really bad though. And 1 Call by the Grave. Run more if you could, but kind of limited. Then for the hand trap lineup, we got triple Gamma and a driver. Needed for the triple Gammas. If it were up to me though, I'd just run the driver. Triple Nibiru deals with any combo decks you see in your meta. And then triple Ash for just a general really good hand trap. I don't think there's a deck in the format that doesn't have at least 1 target you can Ash. It's just a really good card, especially now. One of the better hand traps along with Gamma and Nib. And then for the extra deck, we got for our rank 3s, we got a Breaksword and a Jaja. Breaksword is your good piece of interaction for things you can't really attack into. Say you have a really big Nib token or just some monster you want to pop. And then Jaja is your best and only real way to make Zeus. Along with being a removal in itself, you can Jaja with 2 or 3 monsters, proc its effect so it can't be popped by battle, swing in, use this other effect to banish a monster attacks, then Zeus right on top of it if you need to send all other cards, or you can just crash into a defense monster and then Zeus too. Really good follow-up plays after turn 1. Next, we got our rank 6s. We got a Utopia Beyond and Fan. Utopia Beyond for your game pushes on turn 2, and Fan is really good interaction if your board gets broken. Being able to banish cards is really nice, and then it has a pretty nice effect if it's pop too, letting you get 2 virtual worlds with the same type and attribute from your deck. Next, you got double Very Fun Dragon. Really good card. Being able to do this twice is really nice too. Good thing to remember, especially with VFD now, is make sure you put in defense and always have your Chuchi ready, so you can still proc in your standby phase and then Chuchi pop if they try to imperm or gamma it. And then onto the synchros for our synchro 6s. We got Coral Dragon, Stardust Warrior, and Juju. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I've probably butchered all the names. Juju, pretty nice card for battle. Especially in a really complex board state. You can just Juju and try to get through stuff. You can't be destroyed by card effects, and you have 2 or more monsters of the same type or attribute engrave. It also has a centigrade effect, which is nice if you have something that can't be destroyed. And Charge War, Coral Dragon, these are your 6s. Tuner, non-tuner, they both draw a card. Really nice for the deck, especially if you're going up into your Synchro 9s. So for your 9s, you're going to have Vermilion Dragon Mech, Shen, Cloud Castle, and Croca Dragon. These are the 2 best ones by a long shot. Shen's Macrocosmos for field, and Croca just lets you draw a ton of cards, along with being an interruption in itself if you have to end on it. And then Cloud Castle, it gets back to level 9 from your grave. It's going to let you go into VFD plus Shen if you have the perfect hand. Otherwise, it's just a really nice extender for like a turn 2 VFD if you need to. And then Dragon Mech's one of the ones you'll make a lot less. It does have a really nice pop effect. Big attack. You can swing into it to end games. But it's not really terribly necessary. And then last extra spot is for our Omega. So if your game and driver go off, you don't really have anything to do with these because you don't have any link monsters in the deck, in the extra deck, because you can't summon the link monsters after you use the virtual world. So it lets you go into your Omega after that. Omega is just a super strong card. Always love to see it. Always fun to have. Last but not least, we got the side deck. Definitely more meta dependent to your local area, but for me especially, I have triple Imperm, triple Dark Ruler. These are for your bigger combo decks. If you're going first, you can side in the Imperms, out the Gammas and Drivers. This lets you just have a card that isn't as weak if you set up a board, but it's pretty nice to have still. Dark Ruler, pretty self-explanatory. You can pretty much break any board if you Dark Ruler and have a good hand. And we got triple Lancia. This is big for dinos. It's really hard for dinos to play through a Lancia, and I've got 2 dino players in my meta. So really nice to have Lancia. It's pretty good against Dogmatica Invoked, whatever it is, too. Making sure the invocations can't go off and all that kind of stuff. And we got, for our one-ofs, we got Pink, Duster, and Red Reboot. Pink's just an incredible going second card. Duster, Red Reboot against back row decks. And last, we got Triple Tone Twisters, also just for back row decks. I have a thing about switching this with Cosmic Cyclone, but I just really like Tone Twisters. It's a great card, great value for it. Both trigger Awakening the Dragon, so I at least get something off of it. Alright, and that is going to be the deck profile, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Think of doing like Orcus or Sky Striker next. Hey guys, have a good one.